Hi, I'm Mark, and this is the bit where I'm supposed to tell you how I write. You know how it goes. Slap in some big $10 words, maybe throw in a cheeky upward pointy graph or two, and voila, that's me introduced. Honestly, that bores me a little, and if it bores me, how bored will it make you? Instead, I want to introduce myself with a much more revealing question. Why do I write? Now, to answer that one, we can throw synergies out the window. Now we're talking about truth. And the truth for me is that it all gets back to the grasshopper woman. So let's go back to the beginning. I'm 4, maybe 5. This is me. At this age, I was a bit of the polite way to put it is that I was a bit of a handful. Reason, threats, bribes, they only went so far with me. Now, my mum was patient, kind, yada, 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 all the things a card-carrying mum should be, but she was also a pragmatic woman. And at some point, she realized when reasoning and good parenting failed, it was time to pull out her secret weapon. It was subtle at first. She'd just kind of open her eyes a little bit wider. Then her head would make these jerky movements. Then, oh God, this is the worst bit. She'd curl her hands into claws and just charge at me. Jerky movements, wide eyes, crazy head gestures. I have no shame in telling you that I ran. I'd race to the pantry and close the door, peering out from the crack, hoping she wouldn't find me, and yet kind of hoping she would. And this was the first big mystery of my life. I hated the grasshopper woman, but I loved her too. As much as she made my blood run cold, I couldn't wait for the next time the grasshopper woman's monstrous shadow fell across the floor. That was my first moment of realizing the crazy, unholy, supernatural power of stories. With just a flourish of her imagination, my mild-mannered mum could transform my world. The shadows got a bit darker and the bright lights got a little bit brighter. Then I grew up. I got a job as an aid worker, and even though I took the job for a whole bunch of highfalutin reasons, the real reason, the thing that thrummed behind it all, stories. I got to travel the world hearing people tell their grasshopper woman stories. I've toasted the ancestral spirits in Guam and felt the shiver of their presence. I've been told why eating sheep's ears makes me listen better in Inner Mongolia, and I ate them. I've been haunted by a taxi driver's ghost stories in Fiji. I've done a bird dance with nurses on a tiny coral atoll somewhere on a spider-infested island. My whole life has been this quest to find the next intoxicating moment when reality slips sideways. That's why I write. Stories are magic. They're a bold choice to bend reality, to find the exciting, the strange and exhilarating, even the scary, and to make it real. Telling your brand stories is no different. So what do you say? Would you like to make some stories together?